Hey guys, today's video is going to be my May favorites. In exactly a couple of days ago, because it's now June, it was the 2-month marker until I'm 25, and I can't believe it because I can't believe I'm about to turn 25. Oh god, this year has flown by. Really, it really has. So without further ado, let me just get into the video because I have quite a couple of things to share with you guys. First, I'm going to mention a couple of lip items that I've been absolutely loving the last month. The first thing I'm going to mention is the lip pencil Whirl by MAC. And actually, funny story, I purchased this relatively recently because I had it last summer, and I talked about it last summer. I purchased it and I misplaced it and I couldn't find it, and actually, funny story, last night when I was making my bed, I found it, you know, along that wall down there. So now I have two Whirl lip pencils, which, hey, whatever, I'm cool with it. It's like a mauve pink color. It looks like that. It's a gorgeous color. It's probably one of my favorite colors that they have. Another thing I've been really loving, and I have all three of these on my lips today, but I have this Loreal Color Riche Balm, I guess that's what it's called, and it's in the color Caring Coral, and I have this over Whirl, and I don't know, I just like the way this combination looks. I feel like it looks very 90s looking. So it just looks like this, and I've been liking this either on its own or paired up with certain things. It's just, I found to be a gorgeous color. I love the color coral, especially in the spring and summer months. I also love wearing coral. I have some coral on my shirt today. Next thing I want to mention is a MAC Cremesheen glass, and it's in the color Nectarsweet, and it looks like this, and it's just like this pretty peachy pink color with actually some silver shimmer in it, but honestly it doesn't show up on your lips. I don't notice it showing up really too much. It's a gorgeous color. I think it actually is, it was a limited edition color. I don't think you can get your hands on it, but it actually is such a gorgeous color. Again, I pair it with these two colors. I think they complement each other really well. So this is Nectarsweet. I've been loving this. I've been keeping it in my purse. Like, sometimes I'll even just put this all over by itself, or sometimes I won't have time to do lip liner, so I'll add Caring Coral with this over it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. But I do think that all three colors just very much so complement each other. So if you have these three items, I definitely recommend to try it. I mean, this color can easily be duped out with a different color, but I just think this color is absolutely gorgeous. All three of these, I think it looks very, very pretty, especially for the spring and summer. Next, I have a couple of makeup brushes from the brand Morphe, and I purchased these the same time I actually have the Jaclyn Hill Favorites eyeshadow palette. I might do a video another time about that. I don't have that as my favorite currently, but it's these two brushes right here. They're great brushes. They're very affordable. I don't think they were more than $4 like a brush. So this first one I have here, these are my favorite brushes to get. They're like the white ones, specifically white ones, I guess, or like these ivory colors, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, they're dirty because I use them, but they're just such soft brushes, very affordable. Definitely recommend that. This one is the M433, and this one is M502, and this one's just kind of like a blending brush, and it's really good to get right into the crease and work in color and deepen your outer corner crease area. That's how I usually do my eye makeup. I just like to deepen it like that. But I absolutely love these two brushes. I find that I've been really reaching for them quite a bit lately, and I just definitely recommend them. I think Morphe is a great brand to check out if you've never checked them out before. Alright, and I switched up my eyebrow game recently. I've been using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in chocolate, and I don't remember if I mentioned this in my last favorites. I might have, but I might have not. I don't know. If you want to go check, that's up to you. But yeah, mine is in the color chocolate, and all I have to really say is that I have never found a drugstore dupe for the Brow Wiz. I think the Brow Wiz is just like one of a kind. I've actually heard that the NYX has recently come up with like a Brow Wiz dupe, but I have not been able to find a shade. Every time I go to Ulta, they're sold out of all the colors except for like auburn and blonde, and I can't use any of those, so I haven't been able to, you know, actually see about that. But I've noticed, like, I've used L'Oreal, I've used Maybelline, and I feel like nothing really does the same as, you know, the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So it's just always been a favorite of mine. I used to use brunette, which is now dark brown. It's called dark brown, I think. It's just too dark for me, and even medium brown, I don't know what it is. It's not really good for me either. So chocolate I just found is like the best one itself. I think it's kind of just like a rich color and it looks really natural. I've been pairing that with this NYX mascara, or no, NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. That's what it's called, sorry. So this is the one, it's actually called Chocolate too, so it's great. They kind of go with each other. I also have spoken before about the NYX brow gel in the squeezy tube, and that one's in chocolate too. I have not paired these together at all, or those two together, but I think NYX products are great too. So this is very affordable. If you were looking for a good brow gel, I definitely recommend this one, like especially a tinted one. I'm not a fan of the Anastasia brow gels because I think they're just too overpriced and I wouldn't buy them. So I wanted to quickly mention the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I did a full first impressions on this. I will link that in the bottom or the description box too. Been loving this foundation. It's been very humid here. Oh my god, it's been really humid. And this has definitely lasted for a while. I definitely don't think this is something that I could personally use for work though. I just think it gets too hot and everything like that. It's almost like working out with makeup. I would not recommend that. So I feel like that's kind of like similar. But if you're walking around all day and it's really humid and you're trying to keep your makeup on all day, this has been my go-to. It's just been absolutely amazing. I definitely think you need to try this if you're, you know, always out and about running around. If you know you're going to be out for an entire day and it's humid, I definitely do recommend this foundation. It's just been amazing. And another foundation I've been using on days that I'm not really going out and, you know, spending an entire day doing anything. I've had a couple of breakouts recently that have been really irritating to me, and I went back to this foundation. It is the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup, and it has salicylic acid in it. So I usually alternate between this and the Maybelline Pure BB Cream. But this is in the color Nude, in case you were curious. I definitely love this foundation. I think it's something that I'm always going to have in my collection just because, again, like with the whole acne thing, the BB cream is great, but it's not as buildable as this one is. This is kind of like a medium to full coverage, and this isn't matte. This is about like, it almost looks like a natural finish. So it is kind of pricey though, because Neutrogena makeup is really pricey. So I actually found this, I believe it was at CVS, and they were having some kind of deal. I don't know, it was on sale for like $9, plus I had some extra bucks, so it was really affordable to me, and I was really happy I got this for the price I got it at. So I would always keep track of certain drugstores. Maybe they'll have it on sale, or if you have extra bucks, I definitely recommend to get this if you have acne prone skin. I mentioned in my Empties video that I finished the Simple Micellar water, and I wasn't going to repurchase it because I found another micellar water that I've been loving. So I was talking to Jenny at Walgreens, and she was telling me that the Boots Botanics line had a micellar water, and I told her maybe I'd try it when I finished the Simple one, or I was about to finish it. I'm so glad I listened to her because I picked it up. This is actually my second bottle of it. I've absolutely been loving this. I think it's so much better than the Simple one. I think the Simple one was great, but this one like took it to the next level where I felt like I didn't need a makeup remover wipe to get off extra face makeup. I felt like the Simple one I had to do like 2 full wipings of my face with a cotton round, and then I took a makeup remover wipe and I got off whatever was left. This gets off everything in 2, and this is also great for your mascara. I think this one just blows the other one out of the park. If you have any access to this, I know they sell it at Target, they sell it at Walgreens, I'm not sure if they sell it anywhere else, but I definitely recommend this one way more than the simple one, and this has been like a lifesaver. I keep this by my bedside and it has been really helpful to me, and I can't even say enough about it because it's just been my favorite, and I definitely recommend to try it. Alright, I have a perfume to mention that I have mentioned before, but it is the Britney Spears Midnight Fantasy. She has so many of these. Midnight Fantasy perfume. I was starting to think about it. This is very similar smelling to that body wash that I mentioned in my last favorites. The soft soap one, I think it was hibiscus and berry. I don't remember if that's what it was called, but it's very similar smelling. It's very sexy smelling. It's very like, it's almost like seducing smelling. I don't know. I just sprayed that on my mouth. Okay. Ugh, okay. So I've just been absolutely loving this. I'm almost done with it. Like, I could see the line. You can probably see it too. It's like, you see it right there. I've had this since September, and I'll probably almost be done with it. I actually went to Marshall's again to see if they had any more because I was probably going to buy another one. I wound up purchasing like a small travel size one that I've been keeping in my purse so I don't have to take this around with me. I know it's not taking up that much room, but it's just my favorite perfume right now. I just think I love it. I get so many compliments on it whenever I wear this, and I get a lot of compliments from like men and women, both, like, but I feel like men actually are more attracted to it than most people. Like, I don't know. I feel like I hung out with a group of guys, well, a group of friends recently, and I had 2 guys ask me, they're like, oh, what's that? It smells really good. So, and I told them it was Britney Spears. So yeah, I love Britney Spears and I love her perfumes. So definitely recommend this. If you were interested in getting this, I definitely recommend checking out Walgreens. I definitely recommend checking out Marshall's and TJ Maxx because they have these for really cheap. I also have a couple of songs that I wanted to mention that I've been loving. I feel like I'm like the last person to hear the song. I heard people talking about the song, but I actually never heard it before. It was, you guys might laugh at me. It's Sweater Weather by The Neighbourhood. I think The Neighbourhood or The Neighbourhoods is, I should have done my homework, I'm sorry. But I've been loving that song, even though it's spring. I don't know. But I've been loving that song. I never heard it before until about maybe a month ago or a month and a half ago. I was hearing it. I was like, oh, this song sounds really cool. Is it new? And then I Shazammed it. If you don't know what Shazam is, it's an app that you could find music that's playing around you. You just hit a button and it recognizes the song. I pressed that and I was like, oh, this is that song people were talking about that I actually never heard before. So yeah, I've been loving that song. Another song I've really been liking is Talking Body by Tove, and I just really like that song. It's this fun song to like drive to. Like, it's a good, like, I don't know, the beat of it is really good. Another song I've really been loving is Sugar by Maroon 5. I think that song is just absolutely great. I got my mom turned on to liking that song too. So, I mean, it's nice to have a song that my mom actually enjoys because we have very different taste in music. So, yeah. And then another song I've really been loving is Loser by Beck, and it came out in the early 90s. But, I'm just obsessed with that song. I think it's a great song. And again, all these songs are on a playlist that I drive to, so I've been listening to them a lot in the car. And that looks like it's all for my favorites this month. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
This mowing of the lawn is really inconvenient.